Hi everyone, this is Elif Ceren YAŞAR. Welcome to my presentation about ideologic perspective for urban voids. Urban voids potential has been the subject of much debate recently, and a new perspective for urban voids is topic of my presentation. Urban voids require a new perspective due to the physical, social, economic, and political changes around them. Accordingly, their design and transformation require a new approach. This study aims to scrutinize urban void as a part of the city and to discuss urban voids with Mikhail Bakhtin's theological understanding. The city is a multiple network system which is very dense, always open to intercourse, always intersects. In today's world, the definition of urban space has been questioned again. In this current need for open space, urban voids gain particular importance. For example, in many cities of the world, white circles are promoted by the authorities on the park's grass as a solution to protect the social distance. Urban voids are an important part of the urban experience. They are cornerstone for urban development and the grounds for the change. Therefore, their design process should be considered thoroughly together with the city organism and taking different viewpoints into account. There are two risks of considering urban voids in such manner. First, these voids will become undefined areas. Second, these voids will be detached from the city organism and become patches. Therefore, urban voids should intertwine with the city instead of being patched in every aspect. In this way, they will be filled with meanings, identities, people, and actions, and also urban experiences. The void is not only studied in architecture but also urbanism. It has also been the focal point of various disciplines that cover quite different perspectives. The void has many definitions in the dictionary, such as containing nothing, not occupied, not uninhabited. There are names given to them by various researchers, such as wasteland, lost space, terrain vague, and dead zone. These areas are inactive and abandoned areas. These areas can be exemplified as railways, highways, airports, train stations, hotels, supermarkets. The void questioned by this study is a type of void which has a completely different urban network before it, because there is neither space nor urban life without void. It can only be understood in the relationship between the city and void by developing dialogical approach. To understand this heteroglot thinking at the present, it's essential to look at Bakhtin's framework. Bakhtin's discourses are complementary concepts. His perspective fits very well with this study's argument focusing on diversity, freedom, and normlessness. It's possible with multiple points of view, interacting with its surrounding and free spaces. And also, according to Bakhtin, a carnival is a form of performance in which the boundaries between actors and audiences disappear. In there, social class and behavior types and also social norms are insignificant. Carnivals create an atmosphere of celebration, joy, and entertainment. He sees the carnival as an affirmative, liberating, and creative force. People have different lifestyles, cultural levels. Therefore, their perspectives are very different. All people have to get know each other and know about each other, to interact with each other, and to face each other. Everything has to eliminate each other dialogically. In all diversity, the viewpoints are dialogical. Urban experience in this light can be regarded as expressions of dialogy and heteroglossia. Heteroglossia supports an area that has no control mechanism of authority. However, it can be a place for all ages, for everyone, for heteroglot unity. In this line of thinking, urban voids could promote multiple points of view and interact with its surrounding and carnival space. The user reproduces the place with use, and the space is redeveloped again and again with each use. These voids can take on different uses that designer can predict. For example, the events taking place in Istanbul Gezi Park show that it's possible to create a new public space. Months after uprising, people painted the stairs in the rainbow colors. Encounters and relationships and the simplest form of communication, creating opportunities to create a source of information from the outside. Parallel to this, Richard Sennett argues that intervention in the fields is based on three basic strategies: restoration, remediation, and reconfiguration. Restoration is a strategy applied for structures that lose their original functions and do not physically complete their existence despite losing their function. Remediation preserves an existing form while replacing old parts with new and improved parts. Reconfiguration is experimental and informal that can transform the object's purposes and functions. Designed urban voids in a geologic perspective can provide as breathing areas of people. As Sennett argues, the strategies that can be applied to repair the urban landscape are various. The Noise Museum can be given as an example of the complexities of the design process. During the war, the building was destroyed. A design process still has traces of the war. The positive and negative effects of habitus established in near future that can be seen in the museum and environment. The intervention that should be done for these voids should establish the area's habitus, because they may become patch. The geological framework deepened the urban experience and repaired the urban landscape. Geologic designs defined by heteroglot relationships and diversity of voices. Geologic space is not only inhabited by the physical aspects, requires considering every visible and measurable aspects. Geologic perspective leads to practice urban design and research with a broader approach that offers different strategies to scrutinize transformation process. This study's main focus was the potential of urban voids approaching a comprehensive and holistic perspective that considering all material and immaterial aspects and the relationship between voids and the existing city farming. It suggested that cities' integration, such as relationship with its surroundings and social structure, will be changed with the urban voids transformation. Their transformation will possibly lead to significant difference in public life. This study is an essential resource in the urban planning literature to open and undisputed concepts to the discussion. It offers an insight into today's urban space and future urban space understanding. The study provides a different conceptual perspective. Discussions of these concepts in urban planning are rarely seen as a source. This study has been presented as a source for both architecture literature and urban planning literature. This research provides the ground for forthcoming studies. Thank you for listening.